Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Sam Wilson, Captain America, Issue 3, 2025. Oh, that's actually pretty cool there. We got Sam, Shadow Soldier, and Joaquin there, and we are getting close, man. Legacy number 769, getting close to 800. So let us see what's going on in here. Upstate New York years ago. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How much is Gramps paying us again? Come on, Billy, help me out here. We nearly got this. I thought we wanted to get out of the dang fields. Hey now, Billy. Nothing feels better than working the land, as long as it's yours. Hey, Gramps. Hey, Sam. Come on now, Billy. We got this. Yeah, as we see them working together to get a stubborn stump out. And that makes it kind of better when you're just working together because you need to and it just helps do it along. Because sometimes you need help with that stuff, especially when you're small. That's it. We're really doing this, Billy, just like Gramps always talked about. I told you, Sam, our own little piece of heaven. The sky dream is real. And I really kind of like how this page is laid out with the small kind of bit of them like working it and then seeing that thing overhead like that. That works out pretty well. How long you been Captain American down there on the ground? And when they ever hook you up like this? As she's like, yeah, we got you good. I'm like, I don't know. It's still probably better than this. Joaquin's even got a little something up here. Dude's a legit hero and the country treats him like an alien, but Eagle Star's got his back. Not really, as we see that Joaquin's pretty much flying the seat over. They even hooked up the Shadow Soldier. All that dude wanted was justice, and America threw him in jail for it. I'm like, this is pretty much another kind of jail thing. Interesting seeing him lifting that up like that. It's like, god dang. But up here, they actually seem like they're looking out for us. Hell of a thing, ain't it? Yeah, it almost feels like a dream. Good work, y'all. Good, real good. Thanks, Gramps. What's all that about? And then we see that, Red Wing kind of pops up, and it kind of starts shaking Sam out of it. Red Wing? What do you mean? What's going on here? Is it like, okie dokie? And then, this is really interesting, seeing him kind of throwing off the mind control and going back and doing certain kind of things linked up with his history. Why do I have to say goodbye again? Daddy! And Mama, too. And then you fell through the cracks, snapped Wilson. Showed your true self, the same kind of thug who killed your parents. No, not this lie again. I honored my parents, became something more. Then why are you still dreaming about it? No! It's like, fuck the Red Skull. But then, of course, we see that not all of the mind control's actually working out in this. Oh, God, I do like the art to show the douchiness of that dude. It's like, god damn it. What exactly is the problem, General Maverick? I don't know, Mr. Harmon. I'm just confused. You said Sam Wilson was a life model decoy. I did? Yeah, so I smashed him? But now he's working on the farm? You are confused, Maverick. Doctor? See, here's the thing. You could almost put it as that they don't really care, or they didn't really think any of this through, but that's the thing. They don't really care, they don't really think this through, and they don't keep their stories straight. So they just blast his ass with some more gas to pretty much mind control him some more. This should help. Take a deep breath. Feel better? Yeah. You just forget about all that confusing stuff, Maverick. You can do that, can't you? Yes, sir. And it's like he looks a little bit weird as he's going on. It's like, we'll see how that works out. Come on, Sam, put your back into it. Sam, is this real? What are you talking about? Always good to have a little bit of trying to ask what's going on and if something's real. Billy, I don't know how to tell you this. Why are you whispering? Tell me what. Okay, you love a side hustle, right? Think about this. How's Harmon making any money off of this anyway? What's his angle, Doctor? Got it. And it's like, oh shit. I'm like, yes, Sam, that's correct. Where's the money here? Why you gotta pick everything apart? Okay. I love it when somebody is either in deep on some kind of grift or whatnot. It's like, why you gotta pick it apart? It's like, it is a basic question. How does this scheme make anyone any money? If that cannot be answered, it's bullshit. As we see that Sam pretty much gets misted by the shit. Hey, pay attention. I'm talking here. Who you calling a hustler? I'm just doing what I gotta do. It's like, okay, yeah, but that's usually why you get screwed over. What the hell? You okay? Yeah? Damn it, Sam. Of course, he's doing stuff in the field now, and then we kind of shift back to another one. Why are you always breathing down my neck? It's like, you do stupid things. Proud of both of y'all. I know you don't love working in that field, but you came through, Billy. Say thank you, thank you. Earned every bit of this. Thank you, Gramps, thanks. And of course, she's viewing where his money thing is. His money jar. What are you looking at, Billy? Shut up, Sam. You are not thinking what I think you're thinking. You think what you want. Billy! What are you doing? Keep it down, Sam. Shh. Now I'm the one whispering. What the hell is this? I don't know. Well, I do. They're pumping something into the misters. You just breathed it in, remember? Sam, what's this? Wakandan? Damn it. What? It's Juafiro. Think so? Juafiro herb. As we see them looking into the mister and seeing Wakandan tech into it. Of course, that makes sense since they have a Wakandan scientist with them. What the hell's that? Outlawed because it can be used for mind control. Wait a minute. You mean this isn't real? Juafiro herb. Yeah. Damn it, Sam. What'd I do? You're so easy to fool. You always think the best of everyone. Hey, you're the one who pulled me into this thing. Damn it. Of course, blaming other people for being like, I fucked up and didn't do my due diligence. Anybody trying to build like a sky fucking thing and telling people, oh, you'll have the bestest kind of stuff. I'm like, sorry, that immediately throws off you want a Slade class. I mean, it doesn't help that they're specifically targeting black people as well for that kind of thing, and people that need prosthetic limbs and everything like that, but it's like, oh yeah, it'll be great. It's like, yeah, but it's what you get out of it that is what is the whole kind of thing. Herman's like, I get all these people and I can experiment on them and do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, fuck off, dude. I know, I'm the damn hustler. I'm supposed to know what's what. Yep. But now we gotta figure it out. You did, Billy. You just figured this one out. I mean, without you, I wanted to believe it so much, Sam. That's nothing to be ashamed of. That's the good in you, Billy. Don't let that go. Yes, try and believe as much as possible, but always poke that motherfucker to see what shit's underneath it. I'm glad you're here to say that. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here to kick my ass. Alright then, let's fuck some shit up. Hell yeah. It's like, I'm not really happy that she's there to kick your ass. I mean, you called this shit out day one kind of shit. And then, of course, we see Shadow Soldier and Joaquin Falcon doing shit. You ready for another run on the... what the hell am I doing? I remember meeting up with some of the farmers and then... yeah. And then we're out here working in the fields, brainwashed. They're messing with the wrong ones. Hey, yo, chill. You know it's been... We do. Just got our heads back too. Told you Skydream was going to be shady, Wilson. Preach at me later, Minister. It's like... I'm like... Come on, Josiah. Sam knows. He went in here like, what is the deal? And then, oh shit, we've got flying shit going nuts, and we got a Hulk here. We're being watched. Finish out whatever farm work you've got to do. Keep acting happy up here. We'll regroup at dinner. Okay, what do we know? Eagle Star's using a land grant program to lure folks up here. Lots of ex-cons and people needing a fresh start. He just wants to target, manipulate, and deceive. But they're dosing some of these folks with mind control chems through the irrigation misters and probably in the clinic, and they're making implants too. Sam and I saw them in the lab where they locked us up. General Maverick's got one of those in his arm. Of course, we see Maverick. This is a kind of interesting little thing. We see this little kind of panel over here where Maverick's kind of seen someone getting dosed. Saw that in action. Made him believe everything Harmon said. They got something bigger cooking. So we figure out where Harmon's holed up and dangle him in midair until he talks, right? Calm down, Bertie Smalls. We make a ruckus and these people could get hurt. Exactly. You gotta do this tactically. Yeah, it's tricky. Harmon flips a switch and he turns Maverick against us again. All these folks, too. So you're both saying we do nothing? No, Joaquin, no. What about fighting for the folks in the shadows, Josiah? First off, watch your volume. Second, one thing I've learned, when there's a power differential, the disadvantaged need to fight smarter. Very true, Josiah. Even though this is like the first time I've like really gotten him as a character in a comic, how they're dealing with him, I'm like, yes, holy fucking shit. What power differential? You're a super soldier, man. You think that's what I'm talking about, Youngblood? And then we pretty much go into his kind of backstory as well. I started life as a baby in a basket, my name on a note, no family, no surname, wound up in foster care, never knew where I came from, who my people were. All us kids were angry, and the ones who didn't find homes, we all fought. get that, getting the aggression out, so you kind of like fight each other. When you're stronger than the others, grown-ups step in. And if you hurt one of those adults who made sure you had clothes and food, as we see that kind of happens, like, damn. You run. Josiah Smith ran to the military, figured I could prove I was worth a damn, serve my country and get something back. But the people in charge decided that losing my unit in a bombing run was an acceptable loss. Fuck that shit. As we see him protecting them pretty awesomely like that. We disagreed about that. But even when I was in the brig, yeah, that's a good thing to disagree on. The brass wouldn't let me be. Someone as strong and as fast as I was, they wanted to know why so they could make more. It's always the thing. Turns out I was conceived in a lab, birthed by a surrogate. She helped me escape getting cut open. After all that, I joined up with the people fighting all the systems that had failed us. Those people, pushed into the shadows, knew the buried histories and kept the truth alive, which is what you gotta do for that shit. That's how I learned where I came from. A father who survived the sick experiments on black recruits used to develop a super soldier serum. They told my mother he was KIA, but she never believed those lies. The U.S. military had him secretly court-martialed and held in solitary for 17 years. She fought for his freedom and then kept him hidden and safe. Finally meeting my family was the first step to peace and purpose, as we see him doing that. It's like, cool. Embracing the Dean was another one. Got 2 families now where I didn't have any. Pretty much showing him getting into Islam. My nephew Elijah, he's young and idealistic. Never got betrayed while trying to serve his country. And even if I don't think that flag he wears is for me, I know he wears those colors to carry Isaiah's legacy forward, which is cool. I really applaud him for having that kind of viewpoint there. It's like, okay, it's not for me. Elijah hasn't been betrayed like I have, like Isaiah has, and seeing what it goes like that. Looks a little different when I do it. No official support, no government sanction, no corporate sponsorship. Fuck all that. Yep. A lot of people don't want us digging too deep. No matter how strong any one of us is, we're always going to be the underdogs. And I get that mentality. That does work out there. So we do this smart or we die. And I'm like, that's a good way to do it. So we pretty much see them doing this thing. Here for the power infrastructure upgrade, sir. I don't remember that on the schedule. I'm sure it's there. Check right after your nap. Oof. No other guards? They're here somewhere. Red Wing sends they go in, but they don't come out. I think I found them. What the hell? As we see them pretty much experimenting on people. They got dozens of them. What are they doing? Clown's always trying to make more super soldiers. Control center's probably up on the top floor. Come on, Cap, let's... Joaquin! As we see that Sam is riding Joaquin, and then we get them pretty much fighting these guys that have been utilizing Joaquin, like, experimented on with Joaquin's DNA, getting wings and shit. Whoa, War Angels, attack! Of course, War Angels. Here's your day. They cribbed my wings, man. That's Eagle Star's place, stealing Joaquin's DNA for this? For war. Always for war. Yep. And then we just start seeing things. Explosions! Come on, what about the platforms in the farms? There's got to be more to it than that. We need to reach that command center. Pretty much. Though I don't think it's too far to essentially have a mobile floating kind of fortress platform, utilizing the War Angels as kind of like shock troopers, and then having people in these kind of things doing the farms to make sure they're all fed and everything. Because we're moving on up. Meet us in the penthouse. You got it. Okay, Falcon, these guys just got their wings. No way they're as good at flying and fighting as you. Then we see a small one where Sam gets kind of hit. It's like, shit. Don't know how good they have to be when there's so many of them. Exactly. And good call out there. We still don't know where your wings and shield are. Good idea. Red Wing? Let's make it work for us. Get right up in there, Joaquin. Okay, as we see them just like blast through some War Angels, like, fucking yeah. It's like, alright, that's pretty cool. I like the use of red and orange there. And they're like, just in time. No one home. Harmon must be monitoring it remotely. Those War Angels will regroup in a few seconds. What are we looking for? Anything that will explain what the real plan is. Attention, Sky Dreamers. Lockdown initiated. Platform repositioning imminent. What the? We're moving? Look at this bull. The platform's headed for New York. The Bronx? And the others are heading for Detroit, D.C., Atlanta. Son of a... I don't get it. You need to listen to more funk, boy. Parliament called them chocolate cities. Black cities. What the hell are they planning? Because I don't know. But I do know what I'm planning. We're blowing the damn Sky Dream straight to hell. And like, that last shot is like, yeah, we got all of our people together, and Sam's ready for, I mean, he was ready before, but it's like, alright, fuck this shit. To be continued. Next issue. As Sam Wilson fights for his life in the skies above Eagle Star's floating city, Skydream, the Red Hulk begins to have doubts about his employer. But can they take down Eagle Star without destroying the lives of the innocent people who believed in the Skydream? Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time with that. So, I enjoyed this one, seeing Sam, more of Sam and Billy's kind of backstory, how Billy is always kind of looking out for the next kind of get-rich-quick scheme, the next kind of hustle, even actually looking to get more of the money out of her grandpa. I understand not feeling that you've been fairly compensated for your work, but it's trying to kind of balance that kind of thing. And then seeing that Billy was the one to, like, re-get Sam out of it, and then Sam being like, ah, shit, they're using Wakandan mind-control drugs here. Let's kind of, like, get ourselves back up, getting Josiah back out, and him kind of understanding and explaining how he kind of tactically fights. And then getting a little bit more of his kind of backstory. I do like it that how it's being executed and done a little bit organically, because it does feel a lot to be like, oh shit, so he wants to do this smarter, pretty much from the underdog position where he usually is. And I did like him explaining how his positionings were on, like, Isaiah, Elijah, what he tries to do, pretty much being the kind of underdog status, not being government sanctioned, not being corporately sponsored, fucking all that kind of shit, and just trying to help out as much as he can, and having that kind of, like, skepticism in him. I could see a lot of people saying that he's more kind of cynical, but I think he's more got, like, the skeptical of, like, what the fuck's going on here. And he mainly also gives that kind of skepticism as well to Sam, even though Sam's pretty much been in the same kind of shoes with him of, like, Billy, what the fuck, this is, like, corpo bullshit, fuck this noise. And then we see, of course, their war angels, and, of course, having to go in a religious kind of thing of, like, I'm above all you people, kind of God complex. It's like, shit. So they're pretty much going to target other kind of cities. We'll see how that kind of works out. Hopefully we'll get more of a kind of understanding of their kind of plan, though. Honestly, it's pretty much up to their corpo tech bro assholes, so that pretty much just explains itself right there. But we'll see what they are attempting to do with going over these cities and what they're going to do with the people and these war angels and everything kind of going on. I do like seeing Sam and Josiah kind of work together. Joaquin's a little bit more like, we need to fucking do something. He's a little bit more gung-ho in this one. But I mean, normally we've seen it more balanced of Sam and Joaquin, so I think bringing in Josiah and having him being kind of more the balance has kind of shifted Joaquin back, so they kind of amp him up a little bit to do things. Because normally it's Sam and Joaquin kind of balancing each other out, and adding Josiah in here kind of unbalances that a little bit, so I understand why they kind of have made him a little bit more like, let's do something right now before Josiah goes into his explanation. I do hope to see Josiah around a little bit more, because I do like what I've been reading and learning about him here. It's like, oh, this is kind of cool. So we'll see how this goes next, how they're able to potentially get Maverick on their side, what happens with the Red Hulk, and how they're able to stop this whole thing with Eagle Star. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.